Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Frank with America's Geopolitics. Today we're going to be talking about Taiwan. The Taiwan Strait has been thrust back into the headlines, and this time it's not just about the usual geopolitical wrangling. A Canadian warship has sailed through this narrow stretch of water, and China's furious. But this isn't about one ship. It's a much bigger game being played here. We're witnessing a critical flashpoint that could reshape the power dynamics in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Taiwan has become the semiconductor heart of the world. It sits right on a knife's edge. China continues its relentless push, while the United States, the region's dominant force, is left to make critical decisions. But is America truly prepared to respond when the pressure finally reaches its breaking point? Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more hard-hitting geopolitical analysis. So what makes the Taiwan Strait so important? The answer? It's simple. It's the lifeblood of global trade. More than 50% of the world's container traffic passes through these waters every single year. That's trillions of dollars in goods, from electronics to energy, flowing through a narrow channel. The Strait isn't just dividing Taiwan from China, it's the very artery of the global economy. Taiwan itself is crucial because it controls the lion's share of semiconductor production. These microchips power everything from your smartphone to military technologies. If China takes control of Taiwan, it would not only dominate the supply of critical technologies, but also hold the chokehold on the world's trade. The US has been clear for decades: Taiwan must remain independent, because losing it would be an economic and strategic nightmare. But as China presses forward with its ambitions, the United States can no longer afford to treat Taiwan as a distant problem. Taiwan's fate has become America's problem, and the pressure is building. China has been steadily increasing its military presence around Taiwan. From missile tests to naval drills, Beijing is sending a clear message. They believe the Strait and Taiwan are theirs to control. But here's the twist. While China's rhetoric grows louder, their position is also more fragile than they'd like to admit. Taiwan isn't just an island, it's a gateway to the Pacific, and whoever controls it holds the upper hand in the region. Enter the United States. For the United States, this isn't about ideological concerns, it's about strategic necessity. The US Navy controls the Pacific trade routes, and if Taiwan falls, China can disrupt global shipping lines that feed the American economy. Imagine a world where China controls the Taiwan Strait, where every shipment of goods passing through must go through Chinese hands. The US can't afford to let that happen. The question now is, how ready is the US to confront China? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the clock is ticking. Under Trump, the US is more willing to engage in a hardline approach, warning every day that aggressive move by China would meet swift consequences. Trump's strategy is simple but effective. Punish China where it hurts the most: tariffs, military posture, and unambiguous support for Taiwan. The US Navy has already been showing its muscle in the South China Sea, pushing back against China's growing territorial claims. But as China continues to push, the US faces a question that's far more pressing. How far is America willing to go to prevent Taiwan from falling? Are we sleepwalking into a conflict that could ignite the next global war? Meanwhile, the world is watching. Japan, South Korea, Australia all have a stake in what happens here. But even their support may not be enough if the US doesn't take the lead. The growing tension in the Taiwan Strait isn't just a problem for the US and China. It's a problem for every nation that relies on the stability of the Indo-Pacific region. Is America willing to take the risk? After years of strategic fatigue and shifting priorities, will the US once again step into the role of global enforcer? Taiwan's fate will decide more than just its own future. It will determine who controls the next chapter of world history. At the end of the day, Taiwan isn't just a small island off the coast of China. It's a key player in the game that's reshaping the global order. China's ambitions are clear. The US needs to wake up to the reality of what's at stake. If Taiwan falls, the entire Indo-Pacific could fall into China's orbit, and America would lose its grip on the region. The clock is ticking, and we're running out of time to make a decision. Will the US step up and defend Taiwan, or will it sit idly by while the world changes forever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the US will step up in the Taiwan Strait, or is China going to get its way? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for hard-hitting geopolitical analysis. This is Frank. See you next time.